Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, all glories to my spiritual master, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, and to my Shiksha Guru, that madman, Srila Gaura Haridas. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Radha, Shivasadi Gaur Bhaktavinda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhaktavinda. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar, Srivasadi Gaur Bhaktavinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. So read a little something, chant a little bit, and read something about Krishna and his qualities from the Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, actually a summary study. Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, it's called The Nectar of Devotion. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Hare Rama. Hare Krishna. Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. I don't have anything to prove. I'm not here to prove anything. I'm just come here to take a drink. That's all. I'm not here to prove anything. I'm just here to take a drink. Krishna. Like if you go to like a local bar or something, you walk in, you're not going in there to prove anything. You're going there to sit down and take a drink, right? Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Well, this is like Duffy's Tavern here. Just come here to take a drink. That's all. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. So welcome to Duffy's Tavern. Let's come and take a drink. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Yeah, and here we go. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. And we drink the nectar of Krishna and taste Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Made possible by the mercy of Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. In one part of Goloka Vrindavan, Lord Krishna is manifesting this pastime of Gaur Lila. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. It's tasting the nectar of that pastime. It's actually a Radha Krishna pastime. But because he's acting in the way he is, as a devotee of himself, in the mood of separation, devotional service, separation, then takes on this Gaur Lila, Chaitanya Lila. Hare Krishna, Krishna. It's actually a Radha Krishna Lila. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, and it is taking place in Goloka Vrindavan. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Krishna Chaitanya. Hare Krishna. So a reading about the qualities of Lord Krishna. So many wonderful qualities the Lord has in full. He has so many qualities. So far, the qualities we've read about and heard discussed are we heard about his quality of beautiful bodily features. Hare Krishna. And his quality, auspicious characteristics. Hare Krishna. And how he's pleasing. He's very pleasing and effulgent. Hare Krishna. He's ever youthful. A wonderful linguist. He's truthful. Pleasing talker. Fluent in all languages. Highly learned. Highly intelligent. A genius. Artistic. Clever. So, those are the first 15 qualities we read about the other day. So, we're going to read about, starting with on the list here, the 16th quality is expert. So, this is written by Rupa Goswami, saint, about 500 years ago, around the time of the appearance of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And this is a summary study of Rupa Goswami's book by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami, who appeared recently and disappeared in 1977, about 50 years ago. Hare Krishna. He managed to translate and make commentaries on the Vedic Vaishnava literatures about Lord Krishna, especially in this mood of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, mood of separation. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So this is expert. We're going to hear about how Krishna is expert. Any person who can quickly execute a very difficult task is called expert. About the expertise of Krishna, there is a statement in the 10th canto, Srimad Bhagavatam, wherein Sukadev Goswami tells Maharaj Parikshit, quote, "O best of the Kurus, Sri Krishna cut into pieces all the different weapons used by different fighters. Formerly, fighting was done by releasing different kinds of arrows. One party would release a certain arrow, and the other party had to defeat it by counteracting it with another arrow. For example, one party might release an arrow which would cause water to pour from the sky. And to counteract this, the opposing party would have to release an arrow which could immediately turn the water into clouds." Wow, now that's some kind of warfare. Whoa, Krishna. We know that the scientists, especially connected to military, that's where most of the scientific breakthroughs come from, is from this effort for defense, comes from military expenditures. And we know they're experimenting with the weather, they're experimenting with all sorts of things, clouds, and Hare Krishna. So here, this is from the ancient scriptures, okay? Thousands and thousands of years ago, so it's not anything new. It's just that their science may not have been as like mechanical and gross. Their sciences were a lot more subtle because they used mantras. Like a lot of these arrows were released with mantra. So they had a lot of different psychic and more subtle kind of science. And not that it wasn't powerful, it was very powerful, but it was just a little different. It wasn't so mechanical. One party would release a certain arrow, and the other party had to defeat it by counteracting it with another arrow. One party might release an arrow which would cause water to pour from the sky. To counteract this, the opposing party would have to release an arrow which could immediately turn the water into clouds. So, from this statement, it appears that Krishna was very expert in counteracting enemies' arrows. Similarly, okay, now that's expert. He could do that. He could counteract if an enemy was sending some arrows or weapons, he could counteract them. So he was expert at that. But now this is another example of his expertise, a different way to understand what expert is. So Krishna was very expert in counteracting the enemy's arrows. Okay, now, similarly, at the Rasa dance, each and every gopi requested that Krishna individually become her partner. And Krishna immediately expanded himself into so many Krishnas in order to be coupled with each and every gopi. The result was that each gopi found Krishna by her side. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And the arrow one was kind of understandable. The gopi one, that needs to be revealed. That needs to be revealed, how that takes place. But we can hear about it. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. In the right association, these things can be realized. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Grateful. This is another quality of Krishna, grateful. Any person who is conscious of her friend's beneficent activities and never forgets his service is called grateful. In the Mahabharata, Krishna says, quote, "When I was away from Draupadi, she cried with the words, 'Hey Govinda.' This call for me has put me in her debt, and that indebtedness is gradually increasing in my heart." So Krishna, he is indebted to Draupadi for calling out to him with total surrender. The statement by Krishna gives evidence of how one can please the Supreme Lord simply by addressing him. Hey Krishna, hey Govinda, hey Krishna, hey Govinda, hey Krishna, hey Govinda, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. The Maha Mantra, hello, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, is also simply an address to the Lord and his energy. So to anyone who is constantly engaged in addressing the Lord and his energy, we can imagine how much the Supreme Lord is obliged. It is impossible for the Lord to ever forget such a devotee. It is clearly stated in this verse that anyone who addresses the Lord immediately attracts the attention of the Lord, who always remains obliged to him. Another instance of Krishna's feeling of obligation is stated in connection with his dealings with Jambavan. When the Lord was present as Lord Ramachandra, Jambavan, the great king of the monkeys, rendered very faithful service to him. When the Lord again appeared as Lord Krishna, he married Jambavan's daughter and paid him all the respect that is usually given to superiors. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. So grateful is connected with feeling obliged. Hare Krishna, feel obliged. So Krishna, the king of the monkeys, rendered faithful service to Krishna. An honest person is obliged to his friend if some service has been rendered unto him. Since Krishna is the supreme honest personality, how can he forget an obligation to his servitor? An honest person is obliged to his friend if some service has been rendered unto him. An honest person. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. 18. Another quality of Krishna is he's determined. Any person who observes regulative principles and fulfills his promises is by practical activity called determined. As far as the Lord's determination is concerned, there is an example in his dealings with Harivamsa. This is in connection with Lord Krishna's fighting the king of heaven, Indra, who was forcibly bereft of the Parijata flower. Parijata is a kind of lotus flower grown on the heavenly planets. Once, Satyabhama, one of Krishna's queens, wanted that lotus flower, and Krishna promised to deliver it, but Indra refused to part with his Parijata flower. Therefore, there was a great fight with Krishna and the Pandavas on one side and all of the demigods on the other. Ultimately, Krishna defeated all of them and took the Parijata flower, which he presented to his queen. So, in regard to that occurrence, Krishna told Narada Muni, "My dear great sage of the demigods, now you can declare to the devotees in general and to the non-devotees in particular that in this matter of taking the Parijata flower, all the demigods, the Gandharvas, the Nagas, the demon Rakshasas, the Yakshas, the Panagas, tried to defeat me, but none could make me break my promise to my queen." Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. That relationship is so strong with Krishna and his beloved. So strong that nothing could make him break. Once that promise was there, nothing could make him break that promise. There is another promise by Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita to the effect that his devotee will never be vanquished. So, a sincere devotee who is always engaged in the transcendental loving service of the Lord should know for certain that Krishna will never break his promise, he will always protect his devotees in every circumstance. Krishna showed how he fulfills his promise by delivering the Parijata flower to Satyabhama, by saving Draupadi from being insulted, and by freeing Arjuna from the attacks of all enemies. So promising and determination go together. A promise made a promise, and so he's determined to keep it. Promise and determination, they go together. The promise of Krishna that his devotees are never vanquished had also previously been admitted by Indra when he was defeated in the Govardhan Leela. When Krishna stopped the villagers of Raj, Vrindavan, from worshipping Indra, Indra became angry and therefore inundated Vrindavan with continual rain. Krishna, however, protected all the citizens and animals of Vrindavan by lifting Govardhan Hill, which served as an umbrella. After the incident was over, Indra surrendered to Krishna with many prayers in which he admitted, "By your lifting Govardhan Hill and protecting the citizens of Vrindavan, you have kept your promise that your devotees are never to be vanquished." Hare Krishna. Wow. So that was a good example. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, the lifting of Govardhan Hill. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Text 19 is an expert judge of time and circumstance. Krishna was very expert in dealing with people according to circumstances, country, time, and paraphernalia. How he could take advantage of a particular time, circumstance, and person is expressed by him while talking to Uddhava about his rasa dance with the gopis. He says, "The most opportune time is the full moon night in autumn, like tonight. The best place within the universe is Vrindavan, and the most beautiful girls are the gopis. So, my dear friend Uddhava, I think I should now take advantage of all these circumstances and engage myself in the rasa dance." Expert judge of time and circumstance. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Oh, Krishna, Hare Krishna. 20. Seer by the authority of the scriptures. Okay, it's another quality of Krishna that his perspective is the perspective of the scriptures. A person who acts exactly according to the tenets of the scripture is called Shastra Chakshus. Shastra Chakshus means one who sees through the eyes of the authorized scriptures. Actually, any man of knowledge and experience should see everything through these books. For example, with our naked eye, we perceive that the sun globe simply has some glaring substance. But when we see through authorized books of science and other literature, we can understand how much greater the sun globe is than this earth and how powerful it is. So, seeing things through the naked eye is not actually seeing. Seeing things through the authorized books or authorized teachers is the correct way to see. So, although Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead and can see all that is past, present, and future, to teach the people in general, he used to always refer to the scriptures. For example, in the Bhagavad Gita, although Krishna was speaking as the supreme authority, he still mentioned and quoted Vedanta Sutra as authority. There is a statement in the Srimad Bhagavatam wherein a person jokingly says that Krishna, the enemy of Kamsa, is known as the seer through the Shastras. In order to establish his authority, however, he is now engaged in seeing the gopis, whereby the gopis are becoming maddened. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. This highest mood of ecstatic love of Godhead, of conjugal love, is the last word. So we're hearing these different qualities, and then they relate in different ways, in this way and that way. And then the last word on it is conjugal mood. So, seer of authority by the scriptures. So there's a discussion here about, the personality of Godhead. Sees past, present, and future, and he always refers to the scriptures. All this kind of discussion, very kind of erudite, educated, knowledgeable kind of discussion. And then it ends with the gopis. So there's a statement in the Srimad Bhagavatam wherein a person jokingly says that Krishna, the enemy of Kamsa, is known as the seer through the Shastras. Okay, he sees through the Shastras. And in order to establish his authority, he's now engaged in seeing the gopis, whereby the gopis are becoming maddened. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. This is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's gift. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. I just still can't get over it. And when I was reading in the morning the deliverance and the surrender of Prakasananda Saraswati, Lord Chaitanya, he recites the scriptures. He cites the Vedanta Sutra to bring them up through the level of everything's just spiritual into the personality of Godhead and the variety and variegatedness in the spiritual atmosphere, that it's not just a kind of non-differentiated oneness. He brings them up, and then he brings them to the point of accepting that the mood of conjugal love is the highest platform. And he does it in about, 8 or 10 verses. So you see that same pattern here in just this small little section where it's saying, seer by the authority of the scriptures. And there's some discussion here. For example, naked eye perceive the sun and it looks small, but then we hear from authorized books and we can understand how big and powerful it really is. And then so that, so defeating that the seeing with the naked senses is not always going to bring, the actual understanding, perception. And he goes through a big, long discussion like that. And then it says, his authority, however, is now engaged in seeing the gopis, whereby the gopis are becoming maddened. So how does that, that's like maybe at the most 10 sentences. This is the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. This is the mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Okay. Oh, God. The next one. It reminds me of that when Lord Chaitanya had his school, and he was going through his transformation into this ecstatic mood of worship. He was, as a young man, as a boy actually, he had a school and he was teaching from the Vedanta. He was teaching grammar. He was teaching from the scriptures, and he had students. And as he began to go through his transformation into ecstatic worship, he began to teach everything in relationship to Krishna, all the grammar, all the holy name, everything. It was all in relationship to Krishna. It wasn't directly, it wasn't anything. So he was teaching. I think I've got that right. I don't know I think so, yeah. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. And there's a book that they still use in some of the Indian schools near the sacred places. And they use this book, and it's this kind of grammar where everything is related to Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. So it kind of reminds me, all these different qualities of Krishna, and then it always ends with, the Lord Chaitanya's special mercy, mood of ecstatic love and separation. It always ends with that. It's like the last word. Okay, so the next little subsection is pure. One of Krishna's qualities is that he's pure. So we're going to see what pure is in relationship to Krishna. There are two kinds of supreme purity. When one type is possessed, one is able to deliver a sinful person. When the other type is possessed, he does not do anything which is impure. Two types of purity. One type, powerful enough by the force of their purity to deliver someone who's sinful. And the other type is that they themselves don't do anything which is impure. A person who possesses either of these qualities is called supremely pure. Krishna is both. He can deliver all sinful, conditioned persons, and at the same time, he never does anything by which he can be contaminated. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. In this connection, Vidura, while trying to detach his elder brother Dhritarashtra from his familial attachments, said, quote, "My dear brother, you just fix your mind on the lotus feet of Krishna, who is worshipped with beautiful erudite verses by great sages and saintly persons. Krishna is the supreme deliverer amongst all other deliverers. Undoubtedly, there are great demigods like Lord Shiva, Lord Brahma, but their positions as deliverers depend always upon the mercy of Krishna." End quote. Therefore, Vidura advised his elder brother Dhritarashtra to concentrate his mind and worship only Krishna. If one simply chants the holy name of Krishna, this holy name will rise within one's heart like the powerful sun and will immediately dissipate all the darkness of ignorance. Vidura advised Dhritarashtra to therefore think always of Krishna, so that the volumes of contamination due to sinful activities would be washed off immediately. In the Bhagavad Gita also, Krishna is addressed by Arjuna as Param Brahma, Param Dhamma, Pavitram, the supreme pure. There are many other instances exhibiting Krishna's supreme purity. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare. It's not exactly what we think. It's not like a moralistic type purity, because Krishna does a lot of things that moralistically look a little like maybe kind of off, but because Krishna is Krishna, he's God, his activities are not, they're always pure. Whatever he does is pure. Because he's Krishna, he's God. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, and his activities are pastimes. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. That's why it's not a good idea to imitate Krishna. Because Krishna steals butter as a child. He's a butter thief, and he's glorified for it. He's running around stealing the butter and the yogurt, making a mess in the storerooms, being a real rascal. And somehow that's pure. Because it's Krishna. It's Krishna's pastimes. Hare Krishna. Now, moralistically, it's like, oh, this is not good. This is very bad. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Actually, Mother Yasoda tried to teach him that this was wrong moralistically. He stole some of the yogurt that they were keeping. It's a village, and their wealth was in milk products from the cows. That was their wealth. They were cowherds, and he broke some of the pots, and he was angry at his mother, and he stole the yogurt, and he gave it to the animals. They have monkeys there. He gave it to the monkeys, and so she saw, well, this is my child. If he can't grow up doing this, this was not acceptable, and she was prepared to chastise him. She had a stick. She was going to spank him, and when she saw his face, he saw her with the stick, and he was fearful. He had a lot of fear in his eyes. And she said, oh, no, I don't want, I just want to teach him. I don't want him to be afraid of me. I love him. I don't want him in fear. So she put the stick aside. She said, I have to do something else to counteract this unacceptable behavior. And so she tied him up. But she couldn't tie him. It was always like 2 fingers too short, the rope. She couldn't tie him. Hare Krishna. It was only when he let her tie him. She saw she was becoming exhausted. There was no more rope in the house. She was becoming very tired. This is all right. You can tie me up. Because I see you love me, I let you tie me with your love. So it's not moralistic type pure. It's ecstatic type pure, or loving exchange type pure. Loving relationship type pure. That's the pure. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Next little subsection, self-controlled. A person who can control his senses fully is called Vasa. Vasi, or self-controlled. In this connection, it is stated in the Srimad Bhagavatam, quote, all the 16,000 wives of Krishna were so exquisitely beautiful that their smiling and shyness were able to captivate the minds of great demigods like Lord Shiva. But still, they could not even agitate the mind of Krishna, in spite of their attractive feminine behavior. End quote. Every one of the thousands of wives of Krishna was thinking that Krishna was captivated by her feminine beauty. But this was not the case. Krishna is therefore the supreme controller of the senses. And this is admitted in the Bhagavad Gita, where he is addressed as Rishikesh, the master of the senses. Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Ram, Hare Hare. 23, steadfast. A person who continues to work until his desired goal is achieved is called steadfast. There was a fight between Kamsa and King Shamantaka, between Krishna and King Shamantaka, and Krishna was able to take a valuable jewel from the king. The king tried to hide himself in the forest, but Krishna would not become discouraged. Krishna finally got the jewel by seeking out the king with great steadfastness. Hare Krishna. Text 24, next one, forbearing. A person who tolerates all kinds of troubles, even though such troubles appear to be unbearable, is called forbearing. When Krishna was residing at the place of his spiritual master, he did not mind taking all troubles in rendering service to his guru, although his body was very soft and delicate. It is the duty of a disciple to execute all services unto the spiritual master, despite all kinds of difficulties. The disciple living in the residence of the spiritual master has to go begging from door to door and bring everything back to the spiritual master. When prasadam is being served, the spiritual master is supposed to call each and every disciple to come eat. If by chance the spiritual master forgets to call a disciple to partake of the prasadam, it is enjoined in the scriptures that the student should fast on that day rather than accept food on his own initiative. There are many such strictures. Sometimes also Krishna went to the forest to collect dry wood for fuel. Forbearing. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. The example is when Krishna was a disciple living in the ashram of his spiritual master. He went through these kinds of difficulties. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Okay, sure. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Krishna. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Give us this day our daily bread. Hare Krishna. This is food. This is food for the soul. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hearing about Krishna, remembering Krishna, what Krishna is like. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare clears out the distractions and the confusions, and can begin to experience more and more the spiritual environment. Krishna is present within the heart, and we're also inside Krishna. We're in Krishna. Krishna is inside us. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. We have a relationship with Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. So hearing about Krishna, that makes us more conscious of Krishna. And then the more we can enter into a loving relationship with Krishna and appreciate Krishna. And hearing is really, really important. And who you hear from is really important. There's hidden agendas, or, it's just trying to accomplish something other than tasting this mercy of Krishna consciousness, experiencing waking up to a loving relationship with the Lord. Then if hearing about Krishna from someone who has other things going on inside of them, it can confuse things. So to hear from someone who is only wants to develop their loving relationship with Krishna is the best. And I'll put some links down below. There's a group that meets and discusses in this way, purely, and in great ecstasy. It's a lot of fun. They have a good time. I'll put the links down below. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna.